how to customize a weekly lesson or project planner template in Excel and turn it into a powerful tool that will save you time and keep you productive all year. We'll look at how to set up so you can auto-populate dates and then automatically generate multiple tabs at once for the whole year. We'll also take a look at the new Excel checkboxes and how to apply some formatting to those, and then we'll include a tab for your index with hyperlinks so you can easily navigate throughout the workbook. We're going to take this weekly lesson plan that was set up for teachers and we're going to turn it into a project plan for work. If you're interested in these templates, I'll include a link in the description below. You can purchase them and get a jump start. Let's get started. I'm using Microsoft 365, the desktop app version, and some of the key features of this Excel weekly planner include an icon here at the top where if I click on this, it'll link me back to an index page or a table of contents, which is on an Excel sheet that I have lots of different hyperlinks where I can navigate to any of the other weekly tabs in my weekly planner. So for example, if I just click on week 14, I'll jump to that tab and I have my dates automatically populated. And then if I click on that icon up at the top, I'll link back to my index sheet tab. So this is a nice way to navigate your weekly planner in your Excel workbook. So I'm going to go back to my first weekly tab, and just to show you that the dates are driven off of the first date that's entered in cell C6 on this weekly planner template. And so all of the other dates will be driven off of that. And then we have a formula over here that's going to give us the day of the week. So each weekly planner sheet tab in your Excel workbook will have these automatically populated. So if you want to change something, simply update the date that you want your week to start up here in cell C6, and it will update those days of the week and those weekdays. We also have the week number that shows up here at the top. Another key feature of the weekly planner is that we're using the Excel checkboxes. So if I check this box, it will gray out that block of time on the weekly planner. So I can check these boxes for if I want to cross off that I've already completed a subject or a class on the lesson plan, or maybe I just want to block off that I don't have a class during that time. So you can use those checkboxes however you need to in your Excel workbook. Now, what we want to do is we want to customize this weekly planner template. We want to build it out for the next year, and we want to change it from a lesson planner into a project planner. So I'm going to show you how to do that. The first thing we're going to do is select the entire sheet and hit Control-C to copy. Now I'm going to come up and open up a brand new Excel sheet here, and I'm going to hit Control-V to paste. And so I'm going to go ahead and zoom out just a little bit down here to 80%. And then I'm going to come up to the View tab and I'm going to uncheck the box that says Grid Lines. I'm going to right click and I'm going to select the icon and delete it because we're going to pick a new icon for our project plan instead of a weekly lesson planner. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and update some of the labels in my document. So instead of weekly lesson planner, I'm going to write weekly project planner. And let's say I want to go ahead and delete this first block of time. I'm going to go ahead and select columns D and E. I'm going to right click and delete. So we're going to have our day starting from 9 all the way through the time block for 5 o'clock. Now, instead of subject/class, I'm going to say project/client. Now, an easy way that we can retain the color of the font and formatting is to go ahead and copy. So we're going to hit Control-C to copy, and then we're going to click on the other areas that we want to paste, but we're going to hold our Control key and select every other cell that we want to paste that into, and we're going to right click and we're going to paste the values, and that will keep the color and formatting as we copy the new text that we want to use for our project planner instead of our lesson planner. Now, the other thing I want to do is I want to come up to page layout. I'm going to go to my orientation. We're going to say landscape, and then we're going to click on margins, custom margins, and then we're going to click on page. We're going to fit to 1 page by 1 page tall, and then click OK. Now I'm going to go ahead and format the rest of these so that all of the cells are even and that I have all of my new labels for my weekly project plan. And then once we have that ready to go, then we can generate all of our weekly tabs. Now before we generate all of our tabs, let's go ahead and recreate our index page. So I'm going to come down here, I'm going to click plus, I'm going to come back to our original weekly lesson plan template in Excel. I'm going to come to the index page. I'm going to select everything, hit Control C to copy, and come back to our other weekly planner sheet. We're going to place our cursor in here and hit Control V to paste. So we're going to update this to say weekly project planner index page. And we're going to come up and view and turn off those grid lines. Now I'm going to rename this sheet index. And I'm going to drag and move it over at the beginning of my Excel workbook. So we're almost ready to generate all of our 52 weekly tabs for our Excel weekly planner template. But what we want to do is update the date in cell C6. So let's go ahead and update this with 12/30/24. And that's going to be a Monday date. And this is the first week that has January 1st in 2025. So we're going to use that as our first work week, our week number, and then we're going to generate the rest of the tabs based off of that date. So this is how you'll do it every new year that you want to create your new weekly planner template. You'll be able to do this by updating the date in that cell, and then our VBA code is going to look at that date and it'll put all of the proper dates in cell C6 on each of the other 52 weekly tabs. Now let's go to our index page and update that first date as well. Let's put 12/30/24 and hit enter, and all of those dates are going to update automatically. Now notice that week number over here starts with 53, and we want this to be week number 1. So instead of week num that references this date here, we're going to update this formula to say ISO week num, and then we're going to hit enter, and then that will calculate down and it will display the correct work week that we want to show based on the date in this field here. All right, let's go ahead and save our workbook. We're going to go up to File, Save As, and navigate where we want to save our document. And we're going to call it our Weekly Project Planner. Now we're almost ready to generate all of the other 52 weekly tabs in our Weekly Planner Excel workbook. But before we do that, we want to place that icon that links back to the index page so that that will be on every one of the Excel tabs that we generate for our weekly planner. So let's go ahead up to Insert, and we're going to click on Icons. And let's just search for an icon that's related to a project plan. And maybe we have this checklist here that we can use, and we'll click on Insert. Let's go ahead and drag this over. We're going to select it and size it down. We'll place it where we want to. If you want to change the color, you can always select the graphic font and change the fill color. Now, what we want to do is right-click. We're going to click on Link, and we're going to select Place in this document, and we're going to select our index page and click OK. So now when we click on our icon, it'll link us back to the index page on our Excel sheet. Now that we have our sheet ready to duplicate and create all 52 weeks of the year for our weekly planner template, let's go ahead up to our Developer tab, and we're going to click on Visual Basic. I have some code in here. I'm going to explain what this is. So what you want to do is select your worksheet, click on Insert, and insert a module. It'll open up a window here, and I'll include this code in the description below the video. You can use this or one similar. And what this is going to do is it's going to take the date that's in cell C6, and it's going to duplicate the sheet number 1 52 times. And it's going to add 7 days so that the date in cell C6 on each of your weekly planner sheet tabs will be the correct date for the next week. And then it's going to rename all of those sheet tabs as week plus the number. And so you will have this so that you can generate this for every new year that you want to create your weekly planner template. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. We can click on Save and then Close Out. And then you might get a warning that you won't be able to autosave since we haven't saved this as the file type of Excel macro-enabled workbook, but you don't have to. You can ignore that and you can just save the document as a regular document without having it be macro-enabled. So now we want to run our macro. We're going to come back up to the Developer tab. We're going to click on Macros, select our macro, and click Run. It takes a few seconds, but notice that each of the weekly tabs gets generated down here at the bottom, and notice that all of the dates are populated correctly. We also have that icon up here at the top on each of those weekly sheet tabs that will link us back to the index page. Now we can test that our formula that we have here for our hyperlinks is working. It should work because we have the same cell formulas and formatting from our original weekly lesson planner template. But let's go ahead and test it out. So if we click on week 4, it'll jump to week 4. And if we link back and we jump to week 23, it'll jump to week 23. So we can always navigate back to our index page and use that formula for the hyperlink up there at the top. It'll work for all of these as long as your naming for the different sheet tabs is week 1, week 2, and so forth. Now you know how to customize and regenerate all of your week tabs every time you want to generate a new weekly planner template for each year. Now that you know how to customize this template, you can use it for any type of weekly planner, even for things like household chores or a meal planner. I hope you like this video. Be sure and share it with your friends. And if you have any questions about this template, be sure and leave me a comment below. Subscribe to my channel and visit my website, SharonSmithHR.com. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.